I think it's strained. You know, I have a lot of people ask me, are you going to be the city guy down there if you're lucky enough to get elected? And I say no, but I definitely have that perspective. You know, I've seen that side of it. And there's good things about cities and bad things, but I think the state looks at cities as just, you know, a wide generalization that all cities are run like Glendale, you know, or Phoenix, and they're not. I mean, the two cities that I would mainly represent would be Chandler and Gilbert, and they're both very well-run cities by the councils. And so I think just like the state government doesn't like the federal government putting edicts down on them, just, you know, one monolithic thing for what happens in New York and what happens in Phoenix, we're all very different. So I don't think you can use that wide generalization. I think it can be improved. I mean, there's things that the League of Cities does that I agree with, and there's things that I really don't agree with. Your council, I believe, in Gilbert, I say your, I know you're representing more of the region now, in Gilbert does a very good job of figuring out where they stand on an issue before their lobbyist goes forward and does it. We don't do quite as good a job at that in Chandler. I know other cities do. That's something I think would be helpful for Chandler, to get everybody more involved in what issues we're going to fight on and things. I hope it improves. There's things that at certain times I think the state government does need, you know, to step into, but then there's other things I think they overstep. One this last time was this tax credit for, or pretty much eliminating almost the taxes for utilities, or for, you know, energy tax, and they just lumped Chandler in with that, and we kept telling them, you know, you're talking about a $2 to $2.5 million hit. You can't just, it's very tough for any business or any government to kind of take that kind of hit without any notion ahead of time. I mean, essentially you're talking 30 or 40 police officers, you know, of ongoing revenue on the streets. And they didn't really believe us that it was going to be that big a hit, and then their study came back and told them that it was. So I just wish there was I think communication is good. Dennis Prager has a line where he always talks about, I'd rather have clarity than agreement, which I'm the same way, but I don't like the clarity just when you tell me something and that's it. I'd like you know, to have a conversation about it, like we're doing now.